peace, but talking peace. And walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters rub my liver, yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me as with urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices. Transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lives. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructive with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game. Oh, now.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not opting to opt for options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it. That's right. I said it. One of the four to testify. You're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in it. Abraham descendant. Bet I'm wrecking it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges. It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting to harden to all of the common songs. I'm talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. Call a response from the audience is all the dollar needs to start it all against all the missaid. Our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious, we're all there's all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Hip-hop is an economist, so like, I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see, when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm calling the shots intending to water the land in need.
Stewart Media and Entertainment, let's go!
It is from this highland region of Kisii.
A conscious Jubilee leadership once again visited the opposition strongholds of Kisii and Bungoma counties.
In Kisii town, three women walk side by side.
I'm the law around here. All that boy got to do is just play the damn thing, and it's going to be undeniable, man. Undeniable, baby. I'm knocking somebody the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying?
You kicking it with Kisii show.
Everything in moderation, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I said, my podcast in moderation. If I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing at home, my wife busting here right now in the middle of my podcast. Just sit down. I'm like, oh, I got to go.
You need to whisper that to him and say,
hey, you gave me some meat on this stuff, man. I'm gonna have to let people chomp on this one. Use a knife and cut that up, dissect that, man, because you gave me some meat up on this.
This is a podcast.
another episode of ATL with Key C. Yes. So, yeah, man, we got an awesome show today that I'm bringing to you. I am bringing a Pro Bowl, Georgia Dome legend, former fullback of the Atlanta Falcons, my man Ovie Mughelli. He will be joining us in a bit. We're going to chop it up a little while, talk about these Atlanta Falcons, and somewhere around the 10 o'clock mark, we will be able to bring on, I think it'll be around 10, something like that, but we'll be bringing him on live. So anyway, we're going to get straight into this Atlanta talk. Atlanta Falcons are in the playoffs. Man, I have brought on, I shared this out to a lot of folks from the A, sports fans, people that I know. Man, we doing it big. ATL, ho. That's what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? We in the playoffs, man. You understand that? We is in the playoffs. That's right. Playoffs. We there. You know, we defied all kinds of odds that people stacked up against us. People were saying, they ain't even gonna bust 500. Oh, they got the hardest schedule this year. They ain't gonna do nothing, man. They ain't even gonna be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? they over here, they figure that we ain't gonna make it out the division. Nope. Tampa Bay gonna knock us out. Nope. Man, they gonna lose to the Saints because the Saints is their big brother. We beat the Saints twice. The Panthers is gonna handle them, man. The return NFC champs, and also NFC South champs is gonna handle them. Guess what? Carolina got beat twice. Guess what? The Saints got beat twice. Guess what? We're the NFC South champs. Guess what? We're over 500. Guess what? We in the playoffs. Guess what? They say we had no running game. Guess what? We had running game. Solid. Guess what? Matty Ice, sorry. He's same old Matty Ice. Guess what? Matty Ice is in consideration for MVP. Guess what? They said we all these odds, man. Do y'all understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about over here? Yeah. You get it. Yo, the phone lines is open. I'm going straight into, if anybody want to discuss, talk about this, man. This is a celebration, like I said. My last show, this is a celebration. The calling line is 404-735-0602. You know what I'm saying? Give us a call. Let's talk it out. My man, the number one cheap rocker already in hating. He a Giants fan. He up in hating, talking about F the Falcons, who cares? Until, you know what I'm saying, if we play them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get through y'all's first task, you know what I'm saying, which is round 1. You know what I'm saying? Get through your game first. Don't even worry about the Falcons till you get to your first game. That's what I got to say about that. Oh, man, let me see. Yeah, my man Sluggo said, yes, we're in the playoffs and in great shape, great position. All of our games leading up to the Super Bowl will be played in perfect conditions. That's right, man. You know what? I got to give a shout out. I got a room full of folks. They are called the X Squad affiliates. They are in the building. I got a couple other people that are non-X Squad affiliates, but it don't matter. They are all here representing. You ready? All right, man. It's all good, brother. Yes, sir. All right, so if you ready, I'm ready to pop. Go ahead and get this on. All right. Yeah, man. So, everybody, without further ado, I got my man, Pro Bowler. I got my man, one of the greatest fullbacks in history of the Atlanta Falcons. I got my man, Ovie Mughelli. What's good with you, brother? How are you doing today, man?
I'm good. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, man. Excellent. We hear you loud and clear, man. I got a whole room of haters, man. You know how it is in Atlanta, man. You got dudes that's from everywhere. They living in Atlanta, but they, somebody like the Cowboys, somebody like the Steelers, somebody like this. So they like, Falcons ain't gonna do this, Falcons ain't gonna do that. So it's a lot of hate, man. But you know what I mean? I told them they like logs in the fireplace right now, man. So they ain't doing nothing but fueling the fire, man. It's all good.
They sick. They so sick right now because the Falcons, after last year, I mean, the true Falcon fans, you got to stay optimistic. That's just part of being a fan. You got to have hope. If you don't have hope, you got nothing. I mean, even Cleveland Browns fans feel like, well, next year, maybe we get in the playoffs. They're not getting the playoffs next year, but they hope they can. Falcons fans have got to give the team the benefit of the doubt. And I know it's hard sometimes, but if you're a true fan, that's what you got to do. And there are a lot of true fans who didn't do that, but now they got to eat them words because the Falcons are flying high. They're doing some big things, and my boy Matt Ryan and that whole team is showing out. So I'm loving it.
Man, who are you telling, man? Who are you telling? Listen, brother. I know. Look, I'm breaking you down. I did my research and my homework on you, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been knowing you, you know what I'm saying, for a while on Facebook, and also, watching you, of course, on the field and stuff. But I went back to, you know what I'm saying, back into your history, man, and I saw some astounding things here, bro. It tripped me out.
Yeah.
So it said you attended Porter Guard School and a letterman in football, basketball, tennis, and track and field.
Correct.
And it said football, you rushed for more than 4,500 yards and scored 69 touchdowns during those years that you went there.
3 years, yeah.
That and then it says you were named 3 times All Conference selection, and as a senior you also were the regional All Star selection in the division.
Yeah, man, them high school years was fun. I was a tailback. I wasn't a fullback. I was the man. I was the guy who got the football every time. We was like the Vikings, and I was Adrian Peterson. We just ran. Like, you remember those games where Adrian Peterson had more rushing yards than quarterback had throwing yards? That was every day on our team. Like, I had 400-yard games and stuff. And mind you, I played linebacker, too. I didn't come off the field. I don't know what I was drinking or what I was eating or just that young African spirit in me. I had energy for days. I didn't get tired. And to add to that, I was a kickoff returner, too. So high school, that's back when most guys really, find their mojo and figure out that they got something special.
Right.
And I knew I was good, but I didn't know I would have never, ever thought that I'd be like a 2-time all-pro fullback that I ended up being after a 10-year NFL career. I just had fun in high school.
Man, I'm telling you. And the crazy thing is, it said tennis, man. I'm thinking like, this big-ass dude playing tennis.
I used to terrorize them. I used to scare them. I used to rush the net, and they run back. The people thought I was going I was aiming for them, and I was going to hit them. People actually turned their heads and shoulders, and their back to me. I just tapped the ball right over the net, bounced twice. I'm like, I ain't going to hit you just because I'm twice your size, and I can look scary at times. But my aunt was a big tennis player, so my aunt represented my home country, Nigeria, where my mom and dad are from,
right?
In tennis for the for some pretty big tennis matches. So my mom took us to tennis camps just to get us out the house, and would leave us there all summer, and we'd be baking in the heat, lobbing balls back and forth, and we out there, and I might as well have fun with it. So I hated losing, very competitive. And used to just, practice on my serve, practice on my volley, backhand, rushing the net, my short game, all that good stuff. And I was already athletic, so I just got good at tennis. And I was actually doubles tennis champion with Susanna Royal. That was my eventual prom date. We had a middle school romance. So he was mixed doubles tennis champion.
Wow.
And it was cool. We got a little trophy and everything.
Wow. So, did you spend... All right, let me see. Where is